Hi, Chris Walker here. Today I want to talk about the health part of the 30-day challenge, cellular. As I said earlier in the introduction, cellular change is not just health. It's about going deep into the cell structure of your body and allowing those cells to rejuvenate themselves. So a cellular shift goes along with a mental shift, and a cellular shift requires a series of steps. The first step is to get outside into nature. That's a very important thing, because in nature, your body, you don't have to connect with nature, you just have to go out into nature. Your body automatically starts to rejuvenate itself. It recognizes its home environment. So whether it's hot or cold, whether it's early morning or late at night, what I'm suggesting in the 30-day challenge for 30 days is you get outside into nature 4 times a day. And whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, I'm not going to set the rule book, but it's about getting outside into nature 4 times a day, stepping out in the garden. If possible, bare feet. If possible, get your hands dirty. If possible, get wet. They're all benefits, but the bottom line is 4 times in nature a day. The second step of the cellular rejuvenation of the 30-day challenge is to engage in some exercise. Now, I'm not a big fan of slow moving exercise. Let's say moderate moving exercise, jogging or slow this or slow that. What I'm a fan of is burst training. Burst training, or high intensity interval training, is a matter of getting your heart rate up to nearly its maximum heart rate for 30 seconds, and then taking whatever break you need to get your heart rate back down to an acceptable level, waiting for a while, and then bursting 30 seconds again and waiting for it to come down. My favorite is to use a standing bike. I have a standing exercise bike. In fact, I have a normal racing bike that I put on a stand. So I can use the bike on the street or in the house. And for my burst training, however, I use it on a stand. So I pedal like crazy for 30 seconds. I measure my heart rate, and then I wait for it to come back down to 100 beats per minute. And then I pedal like hell again, and for 30 seconds, and I do that 5 or 6 times. That's the cellular, that's the way you get the cells of your body to start releasing and opening to new vitality. The third step is relaxation, and in the 30-day challenge, I teach you the corpse pose. Corpse pose is about lying down dead. Yes, there's nothing more to it. You lie flat on your back, flat on your back for 10 minutes, and play dead. You don't move, you don't breathe, you don't think, you don't worry about thinking. If you do think, you think. If you fall asleep, it's okay. So set an alarm for 10 minutes, lie flat on your back. The fourth step of the 30-day challenge, the cellular structure, is restructuring, is diet. Now, diet is very controversial, and I'm not coming up in this 30 days with a diet that's for the rest of your life. That is completely not my job. My job is to give you a cellular rejuvenation in 30 days. To give you a cellular rejuvenation in 30 days, you have to get off some things that are usually quite addictive and let your body have a little bit of a clean out. That means getting off coffee, getting off alcohol, getting off a few of the other things that we are addicted to, like sugar, fruit, starch, flour, gluten, red meat. There's still stuff you can eat. Potatoes, pasta, it's all out. These are the things that toxify your body. They're fast to digest. They accumulate in your body. You don't need as much as we eat. The energy just builds up and they go into fat. So what we're doing is we're allowing the body to have a little break just for 30 days. Now, how much weight will you lose? Well, the average person will drop, if they're 5 kilo overweight, they'll drop 3 to 4 kilos in 30 days. If a person's more overweight than that at the start, they'll drop more weight. I've seen people drop 8 to 9 kilos in 30 days. And there's still more to go, so they're not becoming bone skinny. So it's not unhealthy. It's a really healthy thing. During the time where we're not eating toxic stuff. What we do is we're replacing toxic stuff with rejuvenating stuff. We're eating lots of avocados, we're eating lots of leafy greens. And one of the big things that people don't recognize in the 30 days is that you've got to eat more. It's not about starving yourself. To eat enough leafy greens to feel full, you're going to have like baskets of the stuff, of kale or spinach. Avocados, you can eat 20 a day if you want. Almonds, you can eat 4 of a day. So there you go, that's really good. Fish, you can eat plenty of, no problem. You can eat 5 fish a day if you want. You can eat no fruit, 0 fruit. You can have high protein, 180 Nutrition is the brand that I use, 180 Nutrition, gluten-free protein shakes with water, not milk. We cut out milk if we can, we cut out cheese, we cut out anything that's white, because white stuff digests either slowly or toxically. So we're just trying for 30 days to have an experiment here. During the 30 days also, which is the next step, by the way, we drink a lot of water. In the 5th step of the cellular rejuvenation of your body, which is really exciting, by the way, because this is taking your body, it's cleaning cancers out, it's cleaning all sorts of bugs that are in your system, but it's not by flushing them down through colonics and all sorts of ridiculous things. This is just gentle, mindful removing of things that are not necessarily all that good for you on the long term. And you can do this once a year, or you can hold on to that diet. I live the diet pretty well, except for coffee, alcohol, red wine, pasta, except for a few things. So the next thing to be aware of is during the 30 days we do a vegetable cleanse. Now that vegetable cleanse is, if you're in Sydney, there's a great company that it's called Orchard Street, and they deliver to your door a 5-day or a 3-day vegetable juice cleanse. But you can do it yourself. All you need to do is guarantee there's no fruit. Vary the vegetables throughout the day. You can follow the Orchard Street's formula if you can find it online, and drink as much as you want. So there's carrot juices, there's almond drinks, there's fantastic drinks. And in fact, most people struggle for a couple of days on it, and at the end they're going, wow, that was really good. And it was hard to get through all the Orchard Street drinks. So we're not trying to limit your quantity of eating for the 30 days. What we're trying to do is supply a lot of good things and remove a lot of bad things, and let you eat as much as you want of the good things. As I said, you can eat as many fish per day as you want. You can eat a whale, 1 bite at a time. So that's number 5, was the juice cleanse. Number 6, sleep. Now look, sleep deprivation is bad for you. Going to bed late is bad for you. Getting up early in the morning is good for you. Going to bed restless with TV in your head and computers and laptops and God knows what is bad for you. I recommend your bedroom be a digital free zone. No TV in the bedroom, no laptops in the bedroom, no iPads, no phones, nothing. Even have a manual alarm clock, which is an old wind-up thing or a battery operated thing. De-digitize your bedroom. Get the electronics out of there. You will sleep much better. Second thing about sleep, it's better if you do it on an empty stomach. So instead of eating a big meal at 7 o'clock and going, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock and I feel like an elephant and I'm going to go to sleep, which will give you a sore back, cut out the evening meal or cut it down to about 1/3 the size. So about the size of your fist is all you can really eat for dinner. And eat it before 7 o'clock, or preferably even before 7 o'clock. So pull your bedtime earlier and earlier. I have to confess, I go to bed sometimes at 7 p.m. Everybody's getting up to go out for parties. I'm in bed and I just read a book or something, and then I just drop off to sleep and I wake up at 2. And that's my day. I don't mind this. Actually, I've got really to love it. And I don't mind, because what was I doing at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night? I was typically watching the TV or nodding through my way through my work and then grinding and not being able to get to sleep. So now I have this precious, beautiful, deep 8-hour sleep. I prepare for it early. I get in there, have the sleep and get up and kickstart the day. as early as I possibly can. I'm not saying you should emulate me on this, and I'm also not saying I do it every day. So we've got sleep covered, we've got a cleanse covered, we've got the diet covered, we've got relaxation covered, we've got an exercise program covered. You know, we're on track here, and we're out in nature. Now, it's just for 30 days, but I really think it's really worthwhile giving it a go. Firstly, because you will get a cellular detox, and it's sometimes a little bit stinky from what comes out. There's nothing in this that's about flushing, so if you start getting the trots or something starts going wrong in that department, you need to give me a heads up on it. If your urine is anything but clear, drink more water. If it gets very, very clear, drink less water. And you should have amazing 30 days, and no matter how much weight you wanted to lose or do lose or don't lose, you'll feel $1 million at the end of the 30 days with this cellular detox. Chris Walker, have a great day. Bye.